victories. Please form up on the field for the trophy presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention to the center of the field for the trophy presentation. Taifa is proud to present the 2019 Division I Rookie State Runner-Up Trophy to the PSJA Wildcats. And now, Taifa is proud to present the 2019 Dale Morgan Division I Rookie State Championship Trophy to the Southwest Junior Marlin. Please focus your attention to the center of the field once again. The Al Hollins Player of the Game Award is awarded to 2 players from the game. If you voted using the Slido app we announced, then you help decide who won these awards. Taifa is proud to present the first Al Hollins Player of the Game trophy to Dre Espinoza from the PSJA Wildcats. And now, Taifa is proud to present the second Al Hollins Player of the Game trophy to Dylan Mitchell from the Southwest Junior Marlins. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for your 2019 Division I Rookie participants. The state runner-up, PSJA Wildcats. And your 2019 state championship, Southwest Junior Marlin. Up next, your Division II Junior.
This journey began 6 weeks ago, when over 400 teams competed for this opportunity to play for a state championship. After a grueling 9-week regular season and an even more challenging postseason, that journey includes today, as 16 teams battle for the opportunity to be crowned a Typhus state champion. So on behalf of the Texas Youth Football Association and all of its member organizations, we want to wish all of today's participating teams the best of luck and safe play in today's games. So let's get on our feet and get ready for some fantastic football action. And remember, football is just football unless you're playing Typhus football.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention across the field to the tunnel.
Teams have played their way for the right to be called a champion contender in Typhus. Weeks of grueling practices, grinding game weekends, and a magical playoff run. Now, it all comes down to this. This is the 2019 Typhus State Championships. Who will win that state? Now, game of football. Ladies and gentlemen, Typhus is proud to present as our 7th game of the day, the 2019 Division II Junior Football State Championship game between the El Paso Broncos and the Cibolo Spartans. Please focus your attention to the Typhus Arch for the introduction of the visiting team in today's game. With a record of 6 wins and 2 losses, ranked 10th in Region 1 and 16th in Typhus Division II Juniors. Please welcome the San Antonio and Region 1 champions, the Cibolo Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention to the Typhus Arch for the introduction of the home team in today's game. With a record of 8 wins and 0 losses, ranked first in Region 1 and first in Typhus Division II Juniors. Please welcome the El Paso Chapter and Region 4 champions, the El Paso Broncos. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Please focus your attention to the center of the field for the coin toss.
You're listening to Typha Radio, part of the Typha Sports Network. It's game day on Typha Radio. Typha Radio is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, All-Star Inflatables, Monarch Trophy Studios, GTM Sportswear, Hip Check, Game Day Films, Masters Transportation, Game Breaker, and Shadowman Sports. And now, with the call, Kenny Long.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for game number 7 of 8. I can't believe we've made it to 7.
It doesn't feel real at this point.
It really doesn't, but this is an interesting game. This is a Division II junior matchup. These are the 10 and 11-year-olds. This is where a little more of that gamemanship attitude from the players starts to come out. We may see a little bit of chippiness that comes out on the field. These kids are playing for a lot of pride.
Absolutely. This is where they're starting to creep into that middle school age there, and then they start to get those middle school attitudes that accompany it along with this. But you're exactly right. This Broncos team coming in, and they've got a lot of hype that comes behind them as well.
So let's talk about the Cibolo Spartans. The Cibolo Spartans came in as the 10th ranked team.
Wow.
In Region 1 for Division II juniors. They've had to play since week 1 of the playoffs. 27-13 winners over the number 7 ranked County Line Regulators. So right away they get an upset win. Then they have to play the number 2 ranked Brownsville Cowboys, and they get to win 32-6. Then they get to face the number 3 ranked San Antonio Jaguars and win in a slugfest 6-2.
Ooh, man.
And then in the semifinal rounds, they get the number 1 ranked San Antonio Junior Falcons, who beat Floresville 41-0 and then a 24-0 win in the quarterfinals. That game goes to double overtime, and the Spartans get the win 6-0.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that was a long game.
They make it to receive.
And that is how their trip to the championship has gone. So they are the true Cinderella team coming into this football game.
And not only that, a legit just Kingslayer of a team, just taking down all the big juggernauts to make it here. And now this is probably going to be their biggest challenge that they face.
Yeah.
Are they able to take down this Broncos squad, and can they hang and run with them?
Well, let me tell you, this El Paso Broncos squad has been recognized nationally. Their actually second round game, but their first game of the playoffs, 52-0 over the Northeast Raiders, 55-6 over the West Texas Longhorns, and in the semifinals, a 47-18 win over the Southeast T-Birds, which was the most points I think that's been scored on them all season long.
That's insane. I mean, that's a testament to not only their defense, but with all those scores clear as day, it's going to be their offense that is a high-powered machine here. And can the Spartans hang with them? Are they able to bring out another stop and just keep that sweet Cinderella story running?
Well, it's going to be a tale of 2 games here.
Yep.
It's either going to be nothing but El Paso Broncos just running all over the Spartans, or can the Spartans do what they've done all postseason, and that is slay the Giants.
Absolutely. And how you do that, you control the possession of time, you create turnovers, you force the Broncos into unwanted penalties, just make them make the mistakes. Unfortunately today, the Spartans are going to have to play a clean ball game, their best ball game they've played all season if they want to run with this. And they've got an opportunity. Whenever the good times are rolling, we'll see what they've got in them.
Now, the Broncos have won the toss. They will receive the football going left to right. They are in all blue with white trim and dark blue helmets with the Broncos on the side. Spartans coming in there black and gold. Gold letters on the back, black uniforms, black helmets with the Spartans symbol on the side. Here comes the kick.
And I'm pretty sure a grown man is going to be receiving this kick for the
And that's
Broncos.
a nice kick over the head. They'll pick it up. And here we go from the 19-yard line. Gets past one tackler. Comes into the near side. And gets knocked out of bounds. And this crowd is alive.
There we go. We needed that, man. We had a couple of lull there with some crowds, and now this Spartan crowd bringing the noise. Rightfully so. What a tackle there by Singletary, I believe it was, who made that snag.
And, of course, we're here live on Typha Radio and on Vipe.com. As we get set, I'm going to send out the link here right now so everybody can log into it, at least through the radio app. You've got the Vipe link. If you go to my Facebook, Typha Radio Facebook page, go to Vipe.com. You'll see the link there for the Typha games here today. Takes the snap. And here goes the run.
Goodbye.
At the 50, at the 40, at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, and in the end zone, touchdown.
Just like that.
Wow.
Ryan Estrada showing that speed and burst and just left everybody in the dust behind him as he scampers on for a quick 6.
68-yard run to start the game.
And that was the thing. Estrada had that look in his eye on the kick return where he wanted the ball, and he got the handoff right there and showed exactly why he wanted the ball in his hands.
So another quick start to this football game. The Broncos will come out here for the extra point try.
Got it.
And gets in for the extra point. It is good. 7-0 is our score. Broncos with 11:41. They've taken off all of
19 seconds.
19 seconds between kickoff and first play from scrimmage. 19 seconds, and we are off and running.
I mean, just like that. Boom, boom, boom. See you in the end zone. Let's celebrate, and that's how you start this ball game off if you're the Broncos. But if you're the Spartans now, you've been hit in the mouth. How are you going to regroup and try to put up some points of your own? And, you know, as you read off the scores, they're a really low-scoring team, and you can't afford to go into too big of a hole and try to play catch-up there because otherwise you're going to really get thrown off your game. So they need a big return right now.
Yeah, defensively, they've got to find a way to kind of get this, right this ship here, as you've already given up a quick score.
And how are you going to stop the speed and strength of Ryan Estrada, as he is quite a large fellow out there.
And that's a great blocking downfield as well.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He was sprung open there because of the blocking downfield, and he made everybody pay for it.
All right, so we get set for the kickoff here. Of course, we had this kind of a start the last game.
Yeah, and it didn't go so well for the team that did start off hot.
And it didn't. Spartans will get the recovery at the 50-yard line, as their uniforms are not easy to see.
No, that's shimmering gold.
They're 52 for the Spartans on the recovery. That's going to be James Corona.
Good last name.
It's a good beer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a fan of his last name. Might hang out with his last name after this game.
We could use a bucket of that right now,
Yeah,
actually.
right.
You know, 7 games, I think I deserve a bucket of beer.
Yeah, it'll be a real fun last broadcast for you and I.
First down for the Spartans, going right to left. Takes the snap under center, hands it off to a big fullback, big tailback, and he'll fall forward for about 1 yard, 2 yards on the play. And that's a big boy there.
Yeah, I can't see the number. It's wrapped up inside of his jersey there. Or he has his jersey wrapped up
32.
inside. 32.
32, that's going to be Michael Well, it was 2
Michael
32s.
Douglas, huh?
It's either Michael Douglas or Darius Burton. Something tells me it's going to be Darius Burton.
I do too. And on top of that, Darius Burton.
He just looks like a Darius Burton.
I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know if he's wearing number 32 because it's lucky or if he's wearing his actual age at number 32 because that is a big child down there.
Second down and 8. Off I set, under center, takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback this time, and he'll take it to the 45, and he gets upended on the tackle.
That's number 22, Matthew Ortega with the tackle there. Nice little leg tackle, bringing down the bigger man, because he did exactly right, just chop him down like a tree.
Kenny Long with you here with Typha Radio, and Brandon MacArthur, my color analyst here with Vipe.com. Thank you for joining us here all day, Brandon. I know it's been a task, hasn't it?
It's been fun, though, man. I'm not going to lie. This has been some really entertaining football games that have been played here, even though it's a big, long slate and a long day for you and I. But it's definitely been enjoyable. That's the biggest key to take away from all this.
So this is a tale of two different teams here. It looks like the Spartans trying to play nothing but smash mouth football against a Broncos defense that doesn't mind playing smash mouth football.
I was going to say, I think they're very welcome to the idea of run it right at us, bring it, and we don't care. And they've got some big boys up front that can just shut down some holes real quick, specifically number 21. That's Adriel Fernando Alcala. My man. He's got one of those good long names, too, for a big guy.
Shotgun formation. Takes the snap. They'll hand it off. They'll try to end around. He fumbles it. He's got to pick it up, and he's going to get nailed.
Oh, man. That's one of those where I bet he wishes he didn't pick up the football.
My goodness.
And not only that, it's a turnover on downs, too.
That's number 94, I believe, making that stop for the Broncos. That's Jalan Pacheco.
And Pacheco just bringing the pain on that hit right there. He just unleashed all of it.
You know, it's really scary when something behind you that's reflecting in the window starts falling and starts moving.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
First down here for the Broncos. They'll pitch it. Comes into the end round here on the near side. Number 1 on the carry. Penalty flag comes out. He'll run out of bounds. This game is going to be a much faster pace than the rookie level.
Yes, these guys are
holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
They're just bigger, faster, stronger right now, and especially Juan Carlos Solis right there, showing that he's going to get in the action on those handoffs as well, and boy, can he scoot.
Sounding like the $6 million man.
We can rebuild him.
Bigger, faster, stronger. All that's missing when he runs is the...
Exactly. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he is the $6 million man, the way that guy can move around there.
First down and 10. Takes the snap, hands it off. A little bobbled handoff, but he sticks with it. Turns the corner. He'll get tripped up, taken down. Good move there. Good tackle.
I believe that's already the third different guy we've seen taking a handoff here for the Broncos, and all three guys been very impressive whenever they've picked up the rock.
Looks like number 12 for the Spartans on the stop, Sean Garza.
Good play there from Garza. Nice little hit. I mean, it was a pickup of about 1 or 2 yards there, but it could have been much worse if it wasn't for Garza.
Takes the snap out of the shotgun, quarterback keeper, and he'll get some blocks downfield, but he'll get stopped just short of the 45-yard line, a gain of another 3 or 4 yards. That'll put him back in between the sticks.
That's the thing. It's the discipline on the blocking here from the Broncos that is unbelievably impressive, and that's why they're able to hit you with so many different runners. And again, you know, all day we've been talking about making the adjustments. Don't let your play calling become stagnant. And this is another way that you can make those small adjustments. Just get different guys getting to touch the ball there, so that way you don't really know who's going to be taking the handoff at any moment or where the ball is going to go. And it just keeps your defense a little bit more reserved, and that allows you for bigger plays here. And the Broncos, they're just showing that their roster is full of talent.
Head coach Chris Lara, I think he messages me at least 3 or 4 times a day. Shotgun, takes the snap, looking to pass. Now he'll tuck it and run. Comes here to the near side. And what a tackle! Number 12, once again, Sean Garza with a great open field stop.
That was power on power right there, and man, what a tackle by Garza. He took a strong stiff arm and yet still was able to bring down the runner. That was an incredible tackle.
And Garza is not a big kid.
No, but boy, is he somebody that shows it off with his strength.
4th down play for the Broncos. Hands it off, number 20. He's going to go straight up and dances around. Look at this.
Estrada.
Oh, my goodness.
Estrada.
Oh, my goodness. Ryan Estrada with a 45-yard touchdown run.
And he's touched the ball twice, and both times he has done that. Taking it to the house. How can you stop that kid? What a monster.
He just broke probably a good 6-7 tackles on his way to that touchdown.
And then just smoked everybody with his speed. I mean, that is incredible feat right there. Estrada just showing that he's ready to bypass middle school and go straight to high school.
Wow, that was impressive.
I mean, just like that. Good offensive play calling, too. I mean, it was all runs, but mixing it up so much. Different people touching the rock right there, and then Estrada capping it off.
Well, it was different people touching it. It was, like you said, it just different setups, different formations, and penalty flag on the field is going to be for the illegal substitution. Way too many players on the field.
Yep.
Illegal substitution.
11.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
11 substitution. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Illegal.
Takes the snap up the middle. Look at this run. And the Spartans get the stop. That was a good hard stop there with the Spartans.
Yeah,
Spartans defensive. They're making good hits. They're getting beat on the blocks right now.
Yep, and that's the other thing right now. If they can't keep relying on their linebackers and safeties making tackles, because if that's the case, you're going to see the Broncos just picking up first downs this entire drive. You need some more upfront pressure from your defensive linemen.
13-0 is our score. The Broncos with the lead. 7:04 remaining here in the first quarter.
Broncos 13.
As we have increased to 12-minute quarters, by the way.
Yep, I noticed that. So it extends a little bit, but now do they play with the same style of the 30 points, clock running, 50 points mercy rule?
Yes.
Okay. And right now the Broncos
up 13.
Looking like they're well on their way. But don't count these Spartans out. It's still early. We've watched a team in the last game get punched in the mouth real quick by 2 touchdowns, and then how'd that turn out for them?
I mean, they're, 40 unanswered points?
Exactly. So, again, anything can happen here, but you're going to have to make it happen, and sooner than later. Good kick.
Nice kick all the way back to the 11-yard line. They'll try to return this. Try to stretch it out. He's going to get whipped around and taken down.
Juan Carlos Solis there with the downfield tackle, just saying, no, sir, you will not pick up any more yardage.
That's a name that a lot of PA announcers in football stadiums is going to love to call.
Yep.
Tackle made by number 1, Juan Carlos Solis.
Yep. It's got a good little ring to it. If he plays baseball, too, that's even more swag that he's going to have.
First down, they'll have the ball at their own 13-yard line. They're down 13-0.
Well, you know what this defense can bring to you. What are you going to do to mix it up to try to get your offense going?
Well, I think that this trying to play smash mouth up the middle, you got to mix it up.
Exactly. You cannot play their game.
You're already down 2 scores. You need to get something going here. And they'll try to go off tackle this time. That was a little bit better, but good pursuit there by the Broncos.
And that's the thing. We've already seen that the Broncos have incredible closing speed. It's going to be a situation where picking up yards is going to be really, really tough. You're going to have to really execute off the blocks immediately, get a good upfront push by your linemen, and try to open up a few more gaps.
Well, eventually they're going to have to go to the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to have to start airing this ball out. And if you look at the defense of the Broncos, yes, they've got a lot of good speed, but they're in tight.
Yes, exactly. And it allows you to, if that's the case, spread the wide receivers out a little bit. Just run a quick slant over the middle. They're so packed in that once you hit them over that middle, you're going to have field for days.
There's no safety back.
Exactly. Oh, fumbled.
And he managed to hold on to it, but he'll lose yardage on the play.
Those are some strong fingertips he has right there, because, my Lord, that ball is ready to squeak out.
You've got to do something else than just trying to run it up the middle on this Broncos team. That is a big, stout defensive line that's up there.
Exactly.
And even the linebackers are they've got good size and strength on them. Now, as small as the Spartans are compared to the Broncos right now, you're not going to get that smash mouth kind of football.
Exactly. You're not going to open up these gaps because, look at those defensive linemen. They are just monsters down there. And you're right, you're going to have to go to the air, but at what point are you going to go to the air if you're the Spartans? I would suggest start doing it now, because the last thing you want to do is go down 3 scores and then just really hit the panic button too soon.
Well, like I said, they're not even dropping a safety back.
Yeah.
The safety, number 20, he steps back a little bit this time, but he's cutting in. And a power run off tackle to the right side, gets over the 15 to the 16-yard line, but 4th down at about 8, maybe 7.
There's no way I would go for this if I'm the coach. You've got to punt this away because your offense hasn't shown you that they're really creating much lanes for you to go for it, and you cannot turn the ball over on your own 16-yard line down 2 scores.
Well, this is where, again, I go into the whole special teams thing.
Yep.
A lot of these teams do not work on this. They don't have a punter. It looks like they're setting up the punt. But let's see how well they've worked on this, how well he gets the ball off.
Even if you're able to get a punt off and get 20 yards out of it, that's going to be a victory out of this.
High snap, and not a very good one. And that's touch. That's a free ball, but the Broncos drop on it. Not a wise move there.
Yeah,
by the Broncos, number 14. I think that's 14.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, though, I don't see a 14 on the roster, but I'm with you. I did see, or we could be dyslexic, you and I, and that's 41.
I thought it was 14 the way it looked.
I'm with you.
Maybe it's 11.
That would be, trying to see where he is.
I'm going to say it's 11, Josiah Andujo.
But even though that punt wasn't deep, it's far enough now to where you're just keeping the offense a little bit more honest. They're not on the 16-yard line.
Okay, I was going to say, clearly there's a timeout going on, but we just now got the signal for it. I think we're like 30 seconds into the timeout here.
Yeah, at this point, it might as well just be a quick timeout.
Well, let's take an opportunity here. Tell us about Vipe.com.
So, Vipe, we're focused mainly on high school sports, as you've seen behind us here a couple times in our headshots, the banners. It covers all high school sports, basketball, football, volleyball. We even do academic things, as well as we cover cheerleading, we cover band recitals. Basically, if it does anything with high school, we will definitely cover it, and below in ages as well. We produce a magazine as well that highlights all the featured players here throughout the state of Texas. It's a nice little thing to pick up. Go to the website, Vipe.com, and just click around and read around. Watch some of the games. Check out this game that you're watching now, but take some time to read some articles and read up on the players that you're going to be watching on Saturdays and Sundays in the future.
First down here for the Broncos. Takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle. And look at this. Off to the races, 20, 15, 10. And he'll get stopped at the 5-yard line.
Breaking free for a big game, number 34, 89, Singleton.
Number 34 on the carry for the Broncos. That's going to be Davion Singleton. And I'll tell you what's starting to die down. That's Spartan fan base.
It's one of those where they're starting to realize, we are playing a different type of team.
Takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, touchdown. 34 on the touchdown, that's Davion Singleton.
Wow. That's probably the word to use right now, as the Broncos have wasted no time making their presence felt. This is
crazy.
Yeah, we've seen 2 clubs today that have looked just beyond everybody else's talent, and this is one of them right now. These El Paso Broncos they're a different group of kids.
Takes the snap, looking for the conversion, not going to get it. That's something that the Spartans have done well. That's keeping them from the extra point conversions. 19 for the Broncos, 0 for the Spartans. We'll step away real quick. We'll keep it right back right here on Tyler Radio. Game Day Films is a one-stop photography and filming shop for coaches, athletes, and families. From technology coaches need to teach their young athletes to the video parents will love to share. Game Day Films take care of it all. They love what they do and do what they love. Game Day Films is a proud partner of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association. Contact Game Day Films for booking and information at 713-430-6636 or by email at info@gamedayfilms.com. And welcome back. As the kickoff to the 31 picked up Spartans with the return. They'll try to come here to the near side. Gets past one tackle. And he's going to get hemmed in and taken out at about the 40. The correction, like the 38.
Good coverage there from the Broncos, just shutting down that outside lane real quick. There was a moment where it looked like he might have some open field, but again, this Broncos speed, that's what's really intimidating. Yeah, they got big size, but they're fast too, which is just, it's too big of a monster to try to take down.
First down here for the Spartans at their own 30. They're going to put it at the 39.
This is kind of like watching whenever you watch the Little League World Series and you see that one 13-year-old on the mound who's already shaving and he's blowing fastballs by everybody.
Oh, Danny Almonte.
Yeah, who was actually 18 at the time. Yeah, exactly. Good old Danny. But that's exactly kind of the feel of this. It just looks like that one side has got all those 13-year-olds and the other side is just trying to hang with.
And we're going to have a timeout. Yes, a timeout called by the Spartans.
I believe they only have one timeout remaining. It should be their second use timeout.
It should be their second one.
I'm sure we'll get that call when they use the third timeout, and then we'll get an interruption.
Yeah. Well, that one game we got four timeouts.
Yeah. At this point, counting to 3 is just a big hurdle.
Nobody complained. I can't believe no one complained about it.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody said a thing.
I think the reason why is they got so confused when he made the clarification. Oh, my bad. When I said second timeout, I meant it was the second time. It was like, what?
No, you make no sense.
Exactly. And then he was just like, you know what? Give him 2 more.
I almost want to tell him, dude, shut up.
Yeah. At this point, just say all of them are the last timeout.
You sound stupid now.
We're also streaming live at typeup.com.
Yeah, we'll have to do the Jedi mind trick on you. That was not a third timeout.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, he's going to be like, yeah, probably.
That's probably what the coaches did. I've only done 2 timeouts.
Yeah, right? Are you sure?
You will give me a 4th timeout.
And he's like, timeout again.
And you will call it a 3rd one.
Well, Spartans need to put something together as it's been a fight here for them to get anything going. And this Broncos defense and offense has just been way too overpowering.
First down. Takes the snap, and the big boy trying to push his way. Look at this. And then he gets slammed to the turf at the end of that run.
There we go.
But a good hard run, gain of about 4, almost 5 yards on the play.
You know, not only did he drag half the team with him, but it was at least a good push up front to allow him to hit an immediate burst up the middle, and that's exactly what the Spartans need right now.
Second down, Spartans.
Takes the snap, again up the middle. Again, they're trying to do this power run. Not sure where that interference is coming from all of a sudden.
Yeah, helping us out here. Might be.
5-yard penalty.
I think this should be okay
Replay
now.
second down.
Well,
I don't know if it's coming out of the referee mic or. Yes, it is.
oh, there we go.
That's what it is. All right. Well, I'll just have to, when we know he's got a penalty, we'll turn it on then.
There we go. As I think he's now we know what's happening to the batteries.
Yeah. Apparently that thing drains the batteries very quick.
Yeah, he's just letting them flow.
Second down play here for the Spartans.
Is that a car horn?
What
was that?
It sounds like it. I've been hearing that out there as well.
I mean, I know we've been up for a while, but now I'm starting to hear horns.
Takes the snap and fumbles the ball, but he managed to hold on to it. Big hit, though.
None other than Ryan Estrada on that hit as well. I mean, why not? The kid's been making plays on the ground. You might as well start making them on the defensive side as well.
He's been making a lot of plays and scoring touchdowns here. Yeah, there was one year during championships, I think we were in Houston at the Barry Center.
Yep.
The Mission Mustangs out of the RGV, probably one of the better teams, which the team that Jeremy Duran played on.
Yep.
They had a trailer that had a set of train horns.
Oh, man.
And every time they scored, that thing was in the parking lot. And it was blowing my ears up from my crowd mic. It was unbelievable. Takes the snap. Quick back pass. That's a backward pass. That's a live ball. And that's going to be recovered by the Broncos. No.
Oh, wow.
No, the Spartans were able to get it.
But then now it makes it fourth and
forever.
I mean, now you're going to have to at least punt it away again. And this time you're down 19. Can't afford that to happen. Interesting choice there to throw the pass right there. You'd rather see him just
that was an
take that down.
odd play.
Yeah, I mean, he had the defender right there in front of him. Even if he completes that pass, he's going to get blown up immediately. So it's one of those where you'd like to see him kind of pump fake that, tuck it, take off himself. And they will punt it away again, or at least they're in the formation to do so.
Let's see if he can get a better punt off. It's still a high snap. And no, that's going to be a returnable. That's going to be trouble. Let's see if he gets some space here. And he'll can't break that tackle. Good hit, but he's down to the 20-yard line.
I'm hearing all different kinds of horns now. I'm trying to see who's...
It does sound like one of those train horns.
Yeah.
But it's not that big.
I'm trying to see who the conductor is down there. I mean, you think it wouldn't be too hard to spot a guy with a train horn.
Well, apparently it's not bothering anybody because...
They're chill.
I mean, okay.
I feel like it's an appropriate horn sound to play when Ryan Estrada does pick up the ball, though.
Takes the snap, hands it off. Look at this, right up the middle. There
it is again. I hope people at home are like, there is no horn. What is up with these guys?
Now, this is what's impressive. The Broncos huddle for all of 2 seconds. And then quickly come up, snap the ball. Good penetration that time, but they still get the handoff, touchdown.
Well, the only time Ryan Estrada hasn't scored was when he picked it up there on special teams. Otherwise, 3 handoffs, 3 touchdowns. And that is a 25-0 lead as the first quarter ends.
Wow.
We are well on our way to have a running clock here soon.
Try not to sound so happy.
At this point, we got one more game to go. I told you this 7th game was going to be the one that was going to be the hurdle for me.
25-0. Extra point try coming up here for the Broncos. This has got to be territory that these Spartans have not seen. Quick pass for the 2-point conversion, makes the catch. Oh, he drops it. He couldn't hold on. So the extra point is no good. That is the end of the quarter. We'll step away, take a quick break, be right back here on Typha Radio and Vipe.com. Keep it here. We'll be back. HitCheck, a cognitive assessment aid available for download as an app on iPhone and Android. HitCheck brings you fast, easy, personalized assessment aid to the sideline anywhere you play or practice. HitCheck is a proud supporter of the Typhus Safety Initiative. For more information about HitCheck, visit their website at hitcheck.com or by email at info@hitcheck.com. Shadowman Sports, their mission to create smarter sports environments through preventative design. They want players to train smarter, play longer, and perform better. Check out the Shadowman Pro, Shadowman Junior, the Shadow Block, Shadow Drive, and Shadow Arms on their website at shadowmansports.com or call them at 650-240-1217 for more information. Shadowman Sports is a proud supporter of the Typhus Safety Initiative. Shadowman Sports. Train smarter, play longer, perform better. Just for you, Brandon.
I love it, man.
Because this is a long train that's going to keep running.
And you know what? It's fitting, too, for the train sound as well that we got going down there. So I love it.
25-0 is our score. Broncos with the lead as they now switch sides of the field. Spartans will get the football after the kickoff going left to right. And there's the kick, a squib kick up the middle. And they'll pick it up at about the 26, 27-yard line. Try to return it, try to reverse field. He gets tripped up and stopped at about the 30-31.
That's a brilliant kickoff right there. I mean, not only was it deep enough, but on top of that, slow enough to get everybody downfield. And, yep, there's a flag.
We got a penalty flag right here at the 40. That's probably going to be an offsides against the Broncos.
I almost might make him re-kick it.
I think they will re-kick it.
I think that's the right choice to make right there.
I don't think you have a choice. I think it's an illegal procedure.
So they have to do it no matter
they
what.
have to
Can't
do
take it the yards at the end.
Right.
All right, that one was just too clear not to hear. Where are you at?
Well, luckily it's not like I'm telling you, the one that we had a few years ago
wasn't trained.
It was in the freaking parking lot, and it was blowing my ears out. It was so loud.
I mean, this one is definitely a reasonable horn, but
and the guy that brought it for the Mission Mustangs had it designed where he could park it out. It was parked out in the parking lot, and he had a remote. He was in the stadium with a remote.
I'm sure getting through security was probably an explanation.
I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Well,
it looks like they've elected to go ahead and take to decline the penalty.
Interesting. I don't know why you would do that.
I don't.
I mean, you back them up 5 yards, you make them re-kick it. Interesting play call there, but hey.
I guess they're happy with being at the 35.
Yeah, they're probably like, this is good field position, let's just roll.
35-yard line.
So Spartans down 25-0, trying to find some way to get their offense started here in the second quarter. 11:56. We're all of 4 seconds into the second quarter. Takes the snap, looking to pass. He'll send it up and throws behind his intended receiver.
We almost had an Odell Beckham-style one-handed catch there.
He tried to reach out and get it. Well, we got an Odell Beckham on both sides. You had the one that tried to reach out behind him and make the catch. On the other side of the field, you had the Odell Beckham having a temper tantrum because he didn't get thrown the ball.
We got the story of the two Odells.
So you can take the good Odell or the bad Odell, whatever you want. Just don't Odell me.
Exactly right.
Second down and 10 here for the Spartans. 2 wideouts there to the far side. And they'll put 2 here to the near side. Takes the snap, hands it off. And Brad breaks the tackle, turns the corner 40, 45, and gets upended at about the 48, 49. That'll be good for a first down. Number 5 for the Spartans on the run, James Ross, or they call him KJ.
Beautiful run there by KJ, making the man miss, and that's what allowed him to spring down the sideline there and scamper for the first down. But that's what's going to take right now. You've got to make a couple of people miss. I mean, it seems like the Broncos, every time they've gotten a hand on you, they've brought you down. If you're going to try to pick up any yardage, you at least have to skip out of 1 or 2 tackles.
Takes the snap, hands it off, goes off tackle. He'll dive forward to about the 48. He'll bring up second down. I'm trying to find it.
Same. I just keep thinking, if I were a train horn, where would I be?
It's got to be coming from the Bronco fans.
You would think so, the way they just keep repping it.
The question is how did they get it in here?
Yep. I'm sure the guy that's sitting behind him is probably like, who brings a horn?
Takes the snap, hands it off, and finds some room. Tries to cut it upfield, and a penalty flag's going to come in. He did a lot of dancing around there, had some space, but he never really cut it upfield.
And it looks like it's going to be a hold or a legal block in the back.
Block in the back called against the Spartans. I mean, unless they're actually out here in the parking lot somewhere.
That's a good point. But that's incredible timing that they have.
That has got to be the best timing ever known to man.
I mean, because he has been on point.
Holding penalty negates those yards. Second down.
Unless someone's sitting in here with a walkie-talkie going, now.
Yeah, yep.
Now.
Horn.
It just sounds like a collection of car horns.
Yep. And that's going to be a
false start.
Oh.
Wow.
Man, what was starting off as such a promising drive here from the Spartans is just collapsing quickly in penalties.
So now they're all the way back to the 36-yard line, their own 36. They got to get to the 41 of the Broncos for a first down on second down.
I mean, they've been struggling just to pick up positive yardage. Now you're asking them to pick up a 2nd and 24.
Takes the snap, rolls out here to the near side, tries to turn the corner. He's going to get hemmed in and taken down. What a hit.
Hello.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, well, you might think differently trying to bounce that to the outside next time.
So the Spartans have switched it up. They've stopped trying to go straight up the middle smash mouth football, but even trying to get the edge is just not working.
No, I mean, it's a situation here. They've tried running it with, the big guys, the quick guys. It doesn't matter. This defense has just shut it down at every turn.
Takes the snap, makes the pass, and that's tipped. That was nearly a pick six.
He was going to be walking to the end zone if he was able to get a clean hand on that.
Garcia.
But now you knock it down. It's 4th and 29. At this point, you're down 25. You might as well just go for it, but it's they're going to punt it, judging by the formation they're setting up in, but
what about a fake punt?
At this point, I leave nothing on the table unturned because it's just you're struggling to get anything going.
High snap and a little pressure. I don't know if anybody got a hand on that. Uh-oh, here we go. 40, 35, and he'll take it down to about the 31-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And so now that makes it about a net of about 10 yards of where, and that's a generous 10 yards that I just gave him. No, it looks like he literally moved the stick up 3 yards. So, again, might as well have just gone for it at that point. As now the Broncos will take over in fantastic territory on the 31 of the Spartans. And, again, they're up 25-0 with 7:11 before the end of the first half. If they can punch it into here, then we've got the mercy rule where the running clock will officially come into play. And, they're going deep. He's got a man open on the sideline. What a defensive play. Able to sneak a hand in there at the last second to put on the pass deflection. Otherwise, if he catches that one, he's walking into the end zone. So now it makes it 2nd and long here, still on the 31. And that car horn is blowing. We got a flag on the field. Waiting to see what the call was. It's against the Broncos, so it'll back it up about 5 yards. So we'll replay first down. It was the first real pass attempt we've seen here from the Broncos. And judging by it, they're going to go right back to it. Dropping back to pass, throwing it towards the outside of the numbers. He's got a man, but off his hands, cannot corral it, drops it. And now it makes it 2nd and 15 with 6:50 remaining in the half.
So the horn has been found.
Oh!
It is in the very front row. Someone's got it.
Really?
Yes. It's small apparently, so it was enough. Takes the snap on second down. Quick pass play. He's got a man up and just outstretched the fingertips. Unable to make the catch.
That's 3 straight pass plays right there. All 3 straight incompletions. I like mixing up the play call there, but maybe hit them with the run, make it about a 3rd and respectable here. Now you're asking a lot on 3rd and 15.
Quickly to the line they come.
And there's Ryan Estrada setting up to the outside there. I guess it's not a bad idea.
And a quick timeout called by the Spartans.
Yeah, I think they knew what was coming.
And that should be their 3rd and timeout. That should be their 3rd and final timeout.
But who knows?
Well, yeah, I mean, this could be the 5th timeout for them.
At this point, the mercy rule comes with unlimited timeouts, apparently. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. I can tell you from experience, no.
As much as we wish. Well, unfortunately for the Spartans, it's been a tough day for them.
It has.
They've faced, in the lower division, they faced another juggernaut in the Midland Horned Frogs who took it to them, and now they've run into another steel meal here with this Broncos squad, and it looks like they're just kind of having their way.
Well, they can hang their hat on the fact that they had 2 of their teams make it to the championship round. Both of them are going to get wiped out here in the game, but they were here, they represented, and they were the only organization that had 2 to show up.
100%. Oh, that's going to be a huge play. To the house, Ryan Estrada. You've got to be kidding me.
And there's a penalty flag.
Oh.
We're going to get a block in the back or some kind of call here that's going to bring this back.
The good news on top of that, I have found the man with the train horn. I believe it is the fellow in the dark jacket and the circled hat.
Yes.
Because it looks like he's carrying thunder sticks, but I think he had to pass it off to somebody down there. But, oh man, unfortunately that infraction brings that play back as Estrada was about to go for 4 touches, 4 touchdowns.
Cheerleaders trying to fire up the Spartan fans.
Well, that sounds like a different horn.
No, it's the same one.
He's just got different pitches to it?
I guess so.
Oh.
And just overthrows his intended receiver.
Good toss right there. Just a little bit too out in front. But that's the spot where you want to try to hit it.
Brings up 4th down for the Broncos.
I just know I'm about to go down there and take that horn.
Yeah, it's one thing if you play it after touchdowns, but he's just playing it.
It's getting annoying.
He is just conducting.
Takes the snap, and he'll try to run this out. Finds a little seam, and he fumbles the football, but they're going to say he was down by contact. That was a 4th down play. It'll be a turnover on downs. Goes to the Spartans.
He made it interesting, though. He was only about 4 yards short of the sticks right there.
Yeah, he almost took that in.
And again, that's a situation I would have loved to see them set up the 3rd down play with a run like that and make it 4th and very manageable rather than just handcuffing yourself deep.
So 25 unanswered points in the first quarter. And we've had nothing here in the second quarter.
We finally come to a grinding halt.
We're 1 score away from the mercy rule.
But for some reason, I keep putting a curse on us, and I won't stop.
Brandon, stop.
It's got to happen eventually.
1st and 10 here for the Spartans. They got the ball at their own 24-yard line. As they drive this up the middle. Second down, gain of about 4 yards on the play. They're definitely taking their time in the huddle.
Yeah, slowing it down to almost a grinding halt here. I think they're just going to do whatever they can to try to keep netting positive yards.
Takes the snap and tries to go out the middle again. And we'll stop at the 30-yard line.
So now it's about 3rd and 6 here. If you're the Broncos, just got to commit 2 more stops to get the ball back here and try to see if they can tack on another touchdown before we hit halftime.
3rd down and about just maybe 5. And we got whistles.
An illegal substitution, which probably means there was 12 men on the field.
That's the penalty for the Spartans.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening or watching on Typha Radio and Vipes.com, no, we are not near a pair of railroad tracks.
Yeah, you think we're in a train yard.
We're not in the middle of a traffic jam. We're not on the side of a New York City street.
Yeah, nor did the Astros hit a home run.
There's a couple of them out there.
Yeah,
Takes
absolutely.
the snap. And he'll get spun around, still on his feet. Penalty flag comes out. That looks like it's going to be holding.
Getting a little flag happy here. Yeah. So back it up another 10.
And I guess he's done using his microphone again.
Yep, he's given up on that hope. Probably the batteries died.
It may have been. I've been while I was getting that interference noise out of it.
Yep.
It was screaming for help, going, I'm dying, I'm
He
dying.
won't turn me off.
60 degrees outside here in Prairie View right now.
Wow.
So a comfortable evening. As we're looking at a low of 58. So we're pretty much where we're going to be tonight.
Yep. Absolutely.
Just looking at maybe 2 more degrees to drop. Which I've also noticed there's a bit of a haze that's starting to come over.
Oh, let's just hope that's just a cool front moving in. Nothing that's going to cause any moisture.
No, I'm not looking at moisture. I'm looking at fog. And quick pass. It's caught. Woo. He juggles it. Now he's going to reverse the field. What a stop. My goodness. He thought he was going to reverse the field.
Brings up 4th down.
And a one-arm tackle for the books right there.
And that was number 22 for the Broncos, Matthew Ortega, making that stop.
To the field.
If Ortega doesn't make that stop, he had an opportunity to make a really interesting cutback right there. But now Ortega just makes them pay dearly because they're going to have to punt in from their own end zone now.
So this could be dangerous. If I'm the Broncos, I'm bringing the house.
Absolutely. I go all out. I probably don't even put
I
it back to
wouldn't
return
even put
it.
anybody back.
Same. I'd send the whole house because what's the point? I mean, I'm sure if it catches by Estrada, he's going to return it.
They're looking for the return for a touchdown.
But we'll hit the 2-minute warning.
And that is the 2-minute warning. Yeah, he's flat out giving up on using the microphone.
Yep. He's now just gonna sign it to us.
And it looks like the Spartans were one man short.
He has a really late substitution comes on. Even more reason to send the house before then.
High step.
Uh-oh,
he
not
gets
the
it off.
guy.
It's not a good one. He'll pick it up. Look for some space. He'll go to the far side.
Goodbye.
Cuts upfield. 10, 5, and gets in the corner. Touchdown.
Wow. 4 touchdowns now for
That
Estrada.
young man is ridiculous.
He's touched the ball 5 times, counting special teams. 4 of those have gone for touchdowns. And 1 got called back. So he should be 5. I mean, he's just a freak.
It's about a 35-yard return.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things, the minute he picked it up, I saw him find that corner, and it was just, see you later. As now we will officially hit a running clock,
We are
everybody.
in a running clock. 31-0 is our score.
Man, this Broncos team is a whole different level.
Number 20 has touched the ball 4 times, 4 touchdowns.
Ooh, quarterback keeper.
And they'll try to get the extra point. No good. That's the one stigmata that they're not getting, and that's the extra point tries. But when you're the only team scoring,
who cares?
It's not making much of a difference. 31-0 with 32 seconds. As we'll see if we even get the kickoff done. As the clock runs already down to 25, and I don't see teams being in a particular hurry.
No, this is one of those things where I'd huddle up, maybe stretch, tie a shoe, do something just to kill that clock, go into halftime with a 31-0 lead.
As the Kalinko Chiefs start to make their way to the other side of the field for the halftime warm-ups, and we're down to 6 seconds.
And 0.
And that's it. That's halftime. We'll step away, and we'll leave you with the sounds of the game. I'm not sure if there's going to be any other awards. It looks like there will be. So we will step away, and we'll leave you with the crowd and enjoy the halftime show as we'll be back for the start of the second half. 31-0 is our score. El Paso Broncos with the lead over the Cibolo Spartans in Division II Juniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. TIFA believes that education is very important and has developed Scholastic Excellence Award programs to recognize those athletes who excel. TIFA would like to recognize some of the 2019 Scholastic Award recipients today. The All-TIFA Scholastic Achievement Award is given to an athlete who qualifies by being either a type, rookie, junior, or senior, and has at least a 98 or better GPA. This award comes with a certificate and a special Scholastic t-shirt. TIFA is proud to present the 2019 All-TIFA Scholastic Achievement Award to Jacob Oviedo from the Floresville Wildcats with a GPA of 99.1. Congratulations, Jacob.
quickly identify each helmet on a user-friendly online portal. Every season, you will know exact details of each helmet's lifespan and when reconditioning should occur. Your roster will not only save you money, but more importantly, your roster will keep your players safe and you worry-free.
Get your free Dick's scorecard today. Earn points and get 3% back in rewards. Every season starts at Dick's.
Quickly and easily screen for signs of concussion anywhere, anytime. We've developed a fast and easy mobile test based on standardized concussion testing methods. The Hit Check test measures 9 brain functions known to be impacted by concussions and highlights changes that may signal the need for medical attention. Play smarter, play safer, use Hit Check.
Here come the Cibolo Spartans. And here come your El Paso Broncos. Championship banner. Also, if you're interested in purchasing today's game or requesting individual highlights of your child from today's action, email info@vypemedia.com to find out how. That's info@vypemedia.com.
Welcome back as the kickoff has begun here for the second half. Over the head of the Spartans, and they got to pick it up at about the 16, 17-yard line. He'll try to return it. He's going to get nailed at the 20, pushed back. He'll spot him at about the 19. Saying the ball came loose, and one of the Spartans picked it up, tried to run with it, but they blew the play dead as he was down by contact.
Yeah, good coverage right there. And another great kick right there. That's big number 21. Where are you? Yeah, my boy, Adriel Fernando, as he is able to put a little leg behind that one and just drive it deep. It's one of those, it's a squib kick, but it's just got good power on it and good roll and puts them deep in their own territory.
You know, we've been having a lot of fun here today, and I was just over at the control booth talking to the PA announcer.
Yeah.
I let him know that his smooth, silky voice was being heard well in the bathroom speakers.
It's one of those things where, because you're alone in there, and then it's silent, and then all of a sudden it comes out behind you, and it's so clear. I jump every time. Every time. Now it seems like the train horn has turned in kind of like a...
I swear it sounds like we're in New York City and there's a traffic jam and everybody's pissed off.
Or it just sounds like somebody broke out of something and they're sounding the alarm.
That kind of goes
with the uniforms down there.
Uniforms from the Ducks.
I think that's what it is. We've been thinking train horn. No.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's do the alarm the guards.
We were talking about that over there as well, about the car horn sound, train horn sound going on down here. I said it's magnified in our headsets.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting annoying. It's a thing.
It for a moment there, I was questioning if I was the only one hearing that. I was like, I have had like 12 Red Bulls, so maybe that's a side effect.
That might be it.
It gives you wings and also lets you hear horns.
And that's the second millennial statement that I've made today. It is what it is.
There you go.
And it's a thing.
There you go. You're turning.
Yeah, see? It's a thing.
Yep.
The car horn agrees.
You're turning.
Second down here for Cibolo. Takes the snap. Look at the pass. And he'll send it up here on the near side of the middle. That's intercepted.
And guess who? For another touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. And now penalty flags come out here. There's 3 of them over here by the about 12, 13-yard line. Let's see what this call is going to be, if it's after the fact or before he got into the end zone. So hold off here. That was about a 20-yard, we'll call it a 22-yard pick six.
Judging by the celebrations here, it looks like the touchdown's going to stand. But now everybody's kind of just looking at each other.
We'll see what the call is going to be. From what I understand, the referee's mic is back on.
Yep. And blocked in the back. You didn't see him zero that motherfucker?
His mic is hot.
Yeah. That's what I got.
You didn't see him play them in the back? That's my favorite line.
15 for me.
One of the type of black shirts is going to go out there and let him know.
Yeah, he needs to.
Personal foul on the defense. Blindside hit. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So the touchdown will not stand.
Wow.
So it is a blindside hit, but they will get the interception.
Okay, I was just going to say he made the motion like it was a first down for the Spartans, and I was going to say, well, if the interception happened on that play, then it should still be Broncos ball, and that is the case.
And that would have been Ryan Estrada's 5th touchdown on the day. Tack on another 23 yards on his day.
And what's incredible now is we can start counting how many touchdowns have come off the board for Ryan Estrada. That's the second one that has come off the board for him, and he's already got 4.
So he would be up to 6 touchdowns right now.
Yep.
We'd have been well into the mercy rule.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's an extra 14 or 12 points coming off the board.
We should be at about 42-0 right now.
Yep.
Clock running as we are in the mercy rule. 7:10 here in the third quarter remaining. Broncos with the football after the interception by Estrada. Hands it off. And look at this. A big hard run up the middle. He'll get taken down, though, after about a 5-yard gain. They'll spot it at the 22. I guess I'm just going to have to deal with this car horn thing.
It's a part of us now.
Yeah. He gets taken down in the backfield. Nice tackle there. Defense. Number 6 on the carry for the Broncos. That's Adrian Olivas.
Yeah, I think they've trotted out a kind of a second unit here.
Here comes the first unit.
Yep, now they're bringing on the big heavy hitters. They've seen enough.
And if you look at the moon, we've got a low cloud deck.
Yes, we do.
And a pass play too far in front of his intended receiver. I told you there was a bit of a haze coming across the lights here.
That's some incredible. I'm the one that I thought I had good eyesight. Apparently, you can see in the night.
I am a meteorologist.
You want to stand in front of our screen here and direct some weather for us?
I am a meteorologist. Just listen to my radio show every Wednesday night starting at 8:30. Type of Radio, it's The Zone, as I give you your zonal weather reports.
Yep. Some sports and weather.
Takes the snap. Look at the pass. Again, sends it up the middle. That's caught. And what a hit. Oh, my goodness. What a smack.
Trying to see who it was on that man of a hit.
Number 5 was the hitter.
That was somebody that was just sending him immediately to the other direction.
James Ross, KJ, laying that lick. And first down for the Spartans, a turnover on down, so they shut out the Broncos.
And that was a big stand right there because the Broncos had 6, came off the board due to the illegal blindside hit, and then now turn it over on downs.
Takes the snap. Comes here to the near side, and nice bit hit. It stays on his feet, the 30, and he'll run out of bounds.
Juan Carlos Solis there for the Broncos had an opportunity to make a tackle, but then the shoulder was lowered, and so was the boom.
James Ross again.
Oh, he's starting to just turn it up an extra gear now.
He's come out here in the second half saying, you know what, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lick somebody.
Yep, and I'm going to inflict as much pain before I can get out of here.
First down, they'll have the ball spotted at the 33-yard line, their own 33.
And you know, before in the first quarter there, the Spartans were definitely taking it to them, playing that ground and pound game. But now it seems like they're playing with a little bit more feistiness and anger, bringing that at them. And you can see the powerful hits being laid.
Takes the snap. Rolls out. 40. Down at about the 45. Well, spotted looks like at about the 44. And another first down for the Spartans. So a little action here from the Spartans finally on offense.
Yeah, you're hoping they can finally pick up some points here and try to get something on the board. But the offense now starting to really click here, picking up good yardage.
Takes the snap, and again, a keeper, and finds some room with the 50. And they tried to strip, and he manages to hold on to it. And once again, James Ross, KJ getting it done for the Spartans. First down from the 45 of the Broncos.
You know, the most impressive thing about KJ's play right there was probably hanging on to the ball with Estrada sneaking a hand in there. He almost stripped that out.
Takes the snap. Rolls out. Again, another keeper. He's going to try to find some more room, and he'll push it for another 5 yards or 4 yards to about the 41.
Good tackle by number 2, Noah Lara, right out there. If he didn't tackle KJ right there, he probably had another first down.
Third quarter has turned into the KJ show.
Yeah, where's he been?
2nd and 6.
Talk about being underutilized in the first half.
No kidding. I mean, he's coming out running with authority right now. And again, it's not like they're hiding what they're trying to do. He's either going to go left or right.
There's no hide. He's taking the snap and he's going. Now he comes out wide, takes the snap, and another runner.
He's gone.
Finds an opening, 30, and runs out of bounds before he takes the hit.
Nice job just finding a little bit of seam, turning on the Jets. And KJ starting to make some things happen here for the Spartans in the third quarter. As this has by far been their best drive of the ball game.
Well, this time it wasn't KJ.
Oh, mixing it up now.
That looked like number 28 for the Spartans. That's going to be Micah Sheeler. And that time, no go. That's going to be number 20. I don't have a number 20 for the Spartans.
Well,
maybe
I
mislooked. Maybe it's 28 Micah Sheeler again.
Yeah, those gold numbers are just a little bit hard to pick up on that reflection. But good tackle there by Adrian Olivas, who saved a big play.
Timeout. Sports.
There's a wise timeout there with only 1:05 left. You're trying to get some points on the board before you reach the fourth quarter.
Well, this third quarter has just flown by here.
Yeah, that running clock is quite helpful.
Yes, it is. Minute 5 remaining, 31-0. As our next game coming up,
the final game.
Final game of the day. Game number 8. It is the Division I junior matchup between the Southside Ducks and the Killeen Cove Chiefs. And if I remember correctly, we'll look at it as we go into that game. I think this is a number 1 versus a number 2.
Ooh, we're going to have a solid matchup here between that to cap off the night.
Two teams that have not seen each other, as the Ducks out of the Houston chapter.
Yep.
And, of course, the Killeen Cove Chiefs out of the Killeen-Austin area.
Yep. And I know a little thing about that Ducks team is that's a very popular group to talk about amongst my 5th graders. They're very well aware of who that football program is.
Takes the snap. We'll have to talk about that. And up the middle, once again, KJ making the run, kind of get some more yards here on third down. or brings up third down, as they're behind the sticks right now.
Number 5, James Ross.
And KJ looks like he's got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah, you can see he's just trying to run that stinger out a little bit, and he'll come off for a moment. And I think it's just going to be a little Charlie horse to the side of the leg there.
Let me channel my good buddy Andy Skelton. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. He's a tough kid. He knows it's a championship game. He's got to get back in there, get that done.
Football players do football things.
He just rub a little dirt on it. He'll be all right. Takes the snap, rolls out here on the near side. And he's going to get wrapped up.
I know fans wanted a flag there, but
there was nothing wrong with that.
No, he just threw him down.
He just aggressively threw him down.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. And that ends our third quarter play. 31-0 is our score. We'll step away real quick, take a quick break. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter coming up.
Shadowman Sports, their mission to create smarter sports environments through preventative design. They want players to train smarter, play longer, and perform better. Check out the Shadowman Pro, Shadowman Junior, the Shadow Block, Shadow Drive, and Shadow Arms on their website at shadowmansports.com or call them at 650-240-1217 for more information. Shadowman Sports is a proud supporter of the Typhus Safety Initiative. Shadowman Sports. Train smarter, play longer, perform better. Shadowman Sports, their mission to create smarter sports environments through preventative design. They want players to train smarter, play longer, and perform better. Check out the Shadowman Pro, Shadowman Junior, the Shadow Block, Shadow Drive, and Shadow Arms on their website at shadowmansports.com or call them at 650-240-1217 for more information. Shadowman Sports is a proud supporter of the Typhus Safety Initiative. Shadowman Sports. Train smarter, play longer, perform better.
And we're back as we start the fourth quarter, and it's a tipped pass.
And, of course, guess who knocks it down? Number 20, Ryan Estrada.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs. First down coming up here for the Broncos.
One of the rare moments Estrada got a hand to something and didn't turn it into points.
9:27 is our time here, as we are about 27 minutes behind schedule, as we should have started our last game at 9 o'clock.
We would have been in halftime by now, but let's not dwell on that, as we are officially in a running clock in the fourth quarter. Broncos ball 31-0 here, and they're just looking to see if they can close this bad boy out.
You got your wish.
Yep, I knew we would get there at some point. Oh, the fumble, the ball's on the ground, picked up. The big man, he's
going to rumble in. Touchdown Spartans, and the goose egg is gone.
And just like that, there's life. A big man touchdown followed by a big man celebration.
Number 32 for the Spartans with the touchdown.
Darius Burton, that's going to be my guess, or it's the actor Michael Douglas.
How many yards was that?
That's a good question. At least 25, I would say, no problem.
All right. 25-yard fumble recovery.
The scoop and score, he picked it up one-handed like it was just a loaf of bread on the ground and ran it all the way in for the first points here for the Spartans. I believe is that the first points for them in both teams right there?
I believe so. I think the Spartans didn't score at all.
Yeah, against the Frogs, right? They got shut down. If so, finally the curse is lifted. But the conversion will be shut down.
So no extra point on that play. Yeah, it was a 48-0 affair for the Spartans against the Midland Horned Frogs in Division II rookies.
So the O for day is finally over. It only took 5 quarters, though. Or no, my apologies. It would be 7 quarters.
So 31-6 is our score. We are still in a running clock, by the way.
Yeah.
They stay in that running clock unless they get inside of 14 points deficit.
I like that rule there. There's no reason to say that they're starting to make the comeback here with only 9 minutes left, down 25. But if anything, that's just going to be a sigh of relief here for the fans and the players to just know that, yeah, you had 2 teams in there, but the last thing you wanted to do is say we had 2 teams in the finals that didn't score. And that is finally over thanks to Darius Burton.
Here comes the kick, and it'll be an onside kick. It'll touch the Broncos. That's a loose ball, and the Spartans get it.
I believe Al Michaels once said, "Do you believe in miracles?"
Oh, I can't believe you just referenced Al Michaels. This is a Typhus State Championship. This is not the Olympics.
Well, in a way you could make the comparison.
Nonetheless, what a turn of events here. As the Spartans have a little bit of life here. 42-yard line where they spot the ball of the Broncos. Spartans with the football and an opportunity to cut in the lead, and the Spartan fans have come to life.
I think you're seeing the Broncos here switching it back to that first team unit. They're looking to close this out strong. The last thing you want to do is just give a form of life here in the late inning, or the late game. And there's the train horn up blowing.
Takes the snap, steps back, and almost looked like a Statue of Liberty play. And he'll run out of bounds. Lose some yardage on that play. Did you notice that Statue of Liberty look that he did?
Yeah, just froze right there and then suddenly took that handoff from him and just nowhere to go.
That was number 12 for the Spartans on the carry, Sean Garza. Second down, a loss of about 6 yards on the play.
It really does sound like you and I are calling this game from downtown traffic.
It does. It's ridiculous. Shotgun. Takes the snap. He'll keep it. And he's going to get blown up. But he breaks the tackle, stays on his feet. But he'll still get taken down and a loss of yardage back to about the 46-yard line.
Adrian Olivas right there. He missed the first tackle, then gets back up off the ground, chases him down, and still makes the tackle for a nice little loss on that play.
Spartans go in the opposite direction.
Yeah, now they're starting to help out the Broncos here. As the original line of scrimmage was the about 38-yard line, and now they're in their own territory.
Clock continues to run with 6:28. 31-6 is the score. Ball spotted at the 46-yard, their own 46-yard line. They got to get to the 33, actually about the 32 of the Broncos for a first down. Rolls out, looking to pass, sends it up, tipped. And your boy there, Ryan Estrada, is the one that got the hand up.
And I'm wondering, that pass was interesting. Is he left-handed? Because if not, he swung that really hard.
And he did it kind of sidearm.
Yeah, it just didn't look like a natural throwing motion there, but he almost got it regardless. Because now he's suddenly seeing a Patrick Mahomes out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. His best Patrick Mahomes impression.
The left-handed throw. Fourth down and 24 only.
Hey, he must be left-handed, but that's a bad throw, intercepted. And this will be returned. It cuts inside, and he's going to get wrapped up and taken down at about the 42-43. As Davion Singleton with the interception in return.
And that's a big interception right there, because now that just absolutely deflates all the air out of the Spartans. They had something rolling there, but that's going to be just too much to overcome now.
All right, first down, ball at the 41. Takes the snap, hands it off. Estrada.
Oh, baby.
Turns the corner. And stays on his feet, finally gets taken down.
And the play of the game right there, just to prevent him from scoring. I wonder if Estrada knows that he didn't reach the end zone finally.
Takes the snap. Inside. Davion Singleton on the carry. Quickly to the line. Broncos come. Takes the snap. They want to get that score back up. Pass into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, baby. 2 guys on me. Who cares? I got it. I think that's Juan Carlos Solis.
Number 1, Juan Carlos Solis.
Juan Carlos.
That was about a 15-yard.
Yeah, and just stuck him right in the hands, and he was able to just come down with that one for another touchdown.
$37-6 with 3 minutes clock running. Extra point try, and
he got it.
Oh, he got it this time. It wasn't easy.
No, he had to go through about 4 guys.
It wasn't easy, but he finally gets an extra point. That's only their second extra point. 6 scores by the Broncos and only 2 extra points. 38-6 is our score. As the clock continues to run with 2:30 remaining in the football game.
I think the problem with the extra points is the ball's just too close to the end zone for them. They're not used to that. They only like breaking off these 40-yard, 30-yard plays.
Please make your way via the stairs on the right to the field.
Somebody's got to come out, apparently. As now we're about to hit the 2-minute warning here. And that should come before this kickoff. And we are there.
All right, so here we go. 1:56. We just went.
I was going to say, they just ignored that pretty hardcore.
They did. And received at the 25. He'll try to return it here on the near side. Takes it down to about the 40-yard line. He gets stopped.
And I'm about to hit a different Al Michaels references for Do You Believe in Miracles, because we are about to just be 4 quarters away from calling it a day.
Oh.
And for you, for calling it about 96 straight hours.
Yeah, this has been an insane weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, an insane week.
But other than that,
I mean, I've been on the road and going since about 4 o'clock Friday morning.
Oh man, you've got a worse schedule than a trucker.
So 4 o'clock Friday morning until now, I've had 2 hours of sleep.
Oh my Lord, I think that's healthy.
Takes the snap, and big boy pushing it through. Little inspiration after his 25-yard touchdown run on the scoop and score on the fumble recovery.
Spartans.
Now the Spartans will start using their timeouts to try to preserve something. Not sure why. They're down 38-6
with 30 seconds.
30 seconds remaining.
I would get if they started this at 5 minutes when they had some momentum.
Please tell me you got some players that just need to get into the game.
Yep, exactly. There's been some guys who haven't touched the field maybe. Let's get them out there.
Let's get them out there.
But other than that, just tell your boys it's been a great season. Let's get ready to shake some hands and celebrate back at the hotel.
You know we're getting punch drunk when we're staring at the commercial on the big screen.
Exactly. And you know what's funny is I was watching that exact same thing too, and I was like, what's this supposed to be for? But I think it's a Dick's commercial.
It is a Dick's commercial. Dick's Sporting Goods commercial.
Yeah, a little shout out to them.
one of the great sponsors here for the Texas Youth Football Association. We appreciate everything they do for Taifa and the kids. Player of the game. Go and vote. Go to Slido.com, 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 and enter Taifa. 2 players will be selected for the game. You can vote right now at Slido.com.
I'm going to guess one of them will be Ryan Estrada. The other one could be a toss-up.
Under center. Takes the snap. Spartans with the ball. Hands it off. Tries to get the edge.
And he goes nowhere. But they'll burn a timeout, I'm sure. And there it is. And another timeout as they stop the clock.
Timeout, Spartans. Their last and final timeout.
As that is their final timeout.
So their final timeout with 13 seconds remaining. As they're going to burn it and try to prolong this as long as they can.
I'm sure that's where the coach would tell you, you can't take them home with you. You might as well use them.
What'd you say? Producer's asking why.
I think I've been saying that to myself. "13 seconds away."
13 seconds away. As this is inevitable, as the Broncos, the El Paso Broncos, will win the Division II Juniors State Championship here for Texas Youth Football Association. They will join their brethren, the Southeast T-Birds.
It was a good showing here for El Paso. They came out and put up quite the impressive performances, taking home 2 championships. That's not a bad state tournament for them.
T-Birds get the Division II Tykes Championship with a 31-25 win over the San Antonio Jaguars.
A good big final play and hard tackle, and that should do it.
That's not how you want to end this game.
No, it's not. Seeing a player down right now. Hopefully he's going to, he's slow
he'll
to
get
make
up.
his way
He's just slow to get up. He'll be all right. As my brother Andy would say, he'll be all right. He'll get up.
He's
championship game. Rub some dirt on it. He'll be all right. These kids know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Broncos. They very much deserve that championship, as it was well in hand right from the kickoff.
El Paso Broncos 38, the Cibolo Spartans 6. Broncos win the Division II State Championship for the juniors. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back for the award ceremony. We'll reset and a final game of the day coming up.